Welcome back. My name is Shyam and I am here to manage your money and grow your wealth. So today we are talking about how to budget your paycheck. We will cover how you can allocate your paychecks for a month and literally you can just manage it very easily without sacrificing your needs, without sacrificing your pleasure. So this is very beneficial and easy steps that you can follow. So many people think that managing the paychecks required to sacrifice some needs to cut down some expenses, but this is the ideal way that I'm going to show you. This is the most sustainable way. So sustainable way, do not need to sacrifice anything else apart from your needs. So only the things that you need to keep in mind that I'm going to start question in this video. So before starting, please subscribe my channel and like the video. So now let's get started. So managing the budget and the paycheck. So managing the paychecks or budgeting the paychecks is very essential. So anyone at the end of the month facing some difficulty of the pay of the cashes, so their cashes at the end of the month wipe out because of the unexpected expenses that you are not also realizing that where my pay is going off at the end of the month. So you will be worrying about how can I cut down my expenses. I don't understand where my entire sum of the cashes is going out, and so this is very big tragedy. So especially the people who start their career at the starting of the 20s. So as you are the young, so you do not have such kind of a saving habits because of you are the young, you are the socializing more. So you are frequently going to dining out, for you go for the entertainment, you have the parties. So many people don't at the age of the young. So half of the people's at their young adulthood, so they do not have the saving habits. So 50% of they are not able to manage the savings. So also apart from the research says that the for 5 out of 10 people are hardly fail to manage the budget, and 3 out of 10 people only plan hardly save to for their retirement. So this is very difficult pattern that most people will facing in their life. And if you are successful to manage your fund or your checks in this way, so you can win, you can ahead of your cash. So that's gonna I'm gonna talk about. So first one is break down your paycheck into 50, 30 and 20. So this is the 50, 30 and 20 rule. So it is most important that if you want to break down your expenses, then you need to break down it according to 50, 30 and 20. So what is the 50? 50. So 50 is your 50% of the gross pay for the essential and likes. So when you are paying, so when you have your gross pay, so cut down your taxes and other expenses, like from you have the gross salary, so excluding the taxes, whatever the gross salary you have, you need to spend it 50% of your gross pay for essentials. So what are the essentials? Essentials are the bills, regular expenses and the groceries or mortgage. So these are the essentials that you do not survive with this daily needs. So yes, you need to groceries, you need to pay the mortgage, you do not compromise, or you need to pay the bills. Without the paying the bills, it will make your life very trouble. So 50% you need to allocate to these expenses. So it's very important to allocate your expenses in a way, your paycheck in a way that 50% that must be allocated to your essential needs. Then remaining 30% spending on dining or entertainment. So it is very obvious that everyone needs the entertainment and pleasures in their life. So you need to allocate your 30% of your fund for this such entertainment and pleasure events in your life. So this includes your dining out, or you probably go to movies, or you have the picnics, or you have the parties. So these are the 30% of spending. So do not compromise, because I'm teaching you how to manage your paycheck without compromising. So you don't need to sacrifice anything or compromise. So you need to spare 30% of your funds, your expenses on your dining or entertainment purpose. Then 20% for your personal saving and investment goals. So it's very important. At least you need to save the 20% of your money or your paycheck. So make sure that 20% you must save. So you can have the long-term investment goals, or you must save, because of saving is very important. Saving in the future, you do not anticipate any mishaps or some unfortunate situations that might occur in the future. So you need to keep ready. So you need to accumulate those emergency funds by the saving. So once you start the saving, so first of all you need to build your emergency fund. So you need to how much the emergency funds will be. So how much amount it will be. So emergency fund will be the 3 salaries of your month. So if you have the salary, then you need to accumulate those 3 salaries as emergency fund. So you need to keep this fund in a separate account, so you do not have the hands to just spend, to have the easy access that you can easily spend. So spare it, or you can either save it in the saving accounts, or you can have the interest on it. So it is very important that you need to save the 3 months of your salaries, so that you can be prepared, or you can be ready for the unsecurities in the future. So it is very important. Once you have this security fund available with you, then your life will be relaxed. You don't need to worry about. So this is very important. And after saving the emergency funds, then you need to keep your investment goals. So once you keep aside your securities fund, then the next goal is your investment. So you need to save for the investment. So investment is like in the stock markets, in the index funds, or the mutual funds. So that might be your goal. So this, or it may be for the retirement. So once you start investing habits, then it will be a long run for you. So it is two benefit. One, you are stay away from the worry because you have already kept the emergency fund, and second, you are starting the investing, so you do not need to worry about the future, just invest. So this is very beautiful and practical ways. So again, we can break down the 3 chunks of the steps. So first is keep essential at about 50% of your pay. So as we already discussed, you need to keep remind that you need to have allocated 50% of your expenses for your essential. So you do not need to compromise with your essentials, because they are the daily needs of your life, and you cannot survive with these essentials. Then second is dedicate 20% to saving and paying down the debts. So if you are the youngs, then you are having the different kind of the loans, or you may probably have the student loan, you have the car loan, you have the mortgage payment, home loan payment. So on the top of that, you are spending on your entertainment and leisure. So it is very important you start for the saving, so that you can pay out your debt. So another purpose of saving is not just to save for the building emergency fund or making some investment, but you can also cut down your current debt. So it is very important to build a saving that you can immediately cut down your debt, or you can reduce your debt times, and you can just close your debt as simple and as easy as possible. So third one is use remaining 30% of your pleasure, but don't track expenses. So this is the ways that this is the sustainable way. So I already talk about the sustainability, and the sustainability do not need to sacrifice anything from the life. So you do not need to cut down your expenses or worry about what I need to sacrifice. So use the remaining 30% of your pleasure. So don't track the expenses. So you need to keep out 30%. So you do not need to track it. Just spend for your leisure. Just go out dining. Just go out and watch these movies and have a party. So you do not need to track it. So do not worry about the tracking. So just keep the 30% aside, and just it is yours. You can use whenever you require. So in this way, you can make your budget your paycheck, and you can have a healthy and most prosperous wealth plan for future. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe channel, and thanks for watching.